Hello everyone. Today here in this lab environment we are going to implement a control plane security. So we have some protocols running here on the routers. We have EIGRP running, we have OSPF, and we are going to make some authentications. We are going to implement MD5 for EIGRP. We are going to implement MD5 authentication for OSPF and the HMAC SJA 256 to also SPF. We are also going to implement a security control plane in the router tool for control the traffic that is going to be received inbound. Okay, let's begin in here. I will start working with the router 4 and the router 5. I will open the console terminal. So I will just put this here to have a good view, or maybe here. Yeah, it's better here. And also a router 4. So this way is good. Make crazy here. Alright, like this. So I have the EIGRP, a protocol running here, making the connection between them. So I will show you. Show run, show IP, show IP, EIGRP, neighbor. So as you can see here, I have the neighbor. That is my router 4, right? So the same will be here. Show IP, EIGRP, neighbor. Alright, so let's start making the configuration. Config terminal. So to begin in here, we need to implement always when we want to make some authentication. When we need to make the authentication, we need to implement the key, right? The keychain, and then let's give the name of this keychain. I will call this layer net. So key will be the key 1, and that's what is important to mention in here is every single configuration that I make in one router needed to be the same in the other one. Key 1, and then here will be key string, that is to put the password. Key string will be Cisco. Right, so we can end it here. After we make this, we can go straight to the interface gigabit zig. Let me open here the interfaces. Router 4, console terminal, router 5, gigabit 01. So here we are going to say IP. What is the IP? IP authentication. Let me make sure that I'm doing authentication. Keychain EIGRP, and then the autonomous system number that I have running here is 45, and then the word that is name of the keychain, that is layer net. and then I press enter. So the next is to use the mode, because the mode also has the protocol EIGRP mode. So EIGRP, uh, 45, and then MD5, and then just this. So that is so to understand this now, the adjacency is not formed anymore, so it was put down. So but when make the same configuration on the router 4, it will be reestablished again. Config terminal, let's do all the same here. Defining the key first, always keychain layer net key1. So key string to make the password, and then we can end it here. Config terminal, interface gigabit 01, IP authentication keychain, and then EIGRP, and then 45 is the autonomous sister number, and then the name of the keychain layer net. Alright, so the next is the mode. Mode is the protocol EIGRP, and then 45, and then MD5 is the authentications that we are doing here. So it's done. So now, as you can see here, new adjacency was formed here. Really good, right? Show keychain. As you can see, I have one keychain here formed. Show keychain. Really good. Show IP. What is the command? Show IP EIGRP neighbor. Alright, I have the neighbor there, and here the same show EIGRP. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. Alright, really good. So after that we configured now the MD5 authentication for the EIGRP from the routers 4 and 5. We are going now to implement authentication for the MD5, but for OSPF on the router 1 and 2. So router 1 and 2 is running OSPF on those interfaces here. So I will configure MD5 for them also. And between router 1 gigabit 02 and the router 3 gigabit 02, I will configure. They are running OSPF also, but I will configure SJA 256 authentication. Router 1, the router 2. Let me just increase this view. Oh no, router 1, the router 2. Yes, good. config terminal. Always we needed to make the keychain first. Keychain layer net, and then the key 1. So the key string will be Cisco, and then we can end it here. So config terminal, and then we are going to the interface gigabit 01 IP OSPF, and then after the IP OSPF we can use the authentication, copy, we post it here. Authentication what? Let's configure the message digest, just this. After this we can go to the IP OSPF message digest key, message digest authentication password key, copy, we are going to post it, and then we are going to implement the key that is 1, and then MD5, and then we are going to say here layer net. Yes, that's it. So let's make the same configuration on the router too. Config terminal, keychain will be layer net, key 1, key string Cisco, right? Config terminal, interface gigabit 01, so IP OSPF authentication, here authentication, authentication what? Authentication message digest, right? IP OSPF message digest key, copy, and then I post key 1, and then MD5, and then the name of the that's it. And now the connection was established. Really good. I have the adjacency here formed again. Show keychain, show keychain, really good. Now, as I mentioned before, let's configure the other authentication here, that will be AgeMac SJ A256 between router 1 and router 3. I'll just post this here and pick up the router 3, router 1, the router 3. Let me increase here the view of the router 3. Yes, really good. So let's start by making this configuration on the router 1. Configure terminal. So I will go to the same keychain. I will make all the same steps. It's important to do not forget that, because at this step you may forget something, and if you do not do, you be in making the wrong configuration. So this is keychain, layer net, so key 1, and here you can post the question mark. So here I will implement the cryptographic algorithm. So that's what I'm going to use, cryptographic algorithm. I will post that question mark, and then I'm gonna use this HMAC SJA 256. This is the authentication that I'm going to use here, and then press enter. So I will end. I will go to the config terminal, interface gigabit 02, so IP OSPF question mark, and then here I will use the authentication or authentication key. One of them will be. Let me see first the authentication key. Post. No, it's not authentication key yet. It's authentication keychain. Layer net. Authentication keychain. Let me make sure that is this correct. Yes, that's correct. Really good. So now I will go in the router tree. I will make the same configuration. Config terminal, keychain, layer net. So key 1. So key string will be Cisco. That is the password. What else? So I use here cryptographic algorithm. Copy. No, not yet this. So I needed to use this. Yes, really good. So we can end it here. Config terminal. After that we can go to the interface gigabit 02, IP OSPF, authentication, keychain, layer net. And let's see if they will form the audience. Yes, the audience was formed. Show keychain. Really good. That's it. What we were expecting. So after that, what we are going to implement here at this lab environment will be security control plane. between router 1 and the router 2, but most of the configuration will be at the router 2. Let me pick up here the router 2. Alright, to begin here the configuration with the control plane, we must first set the access list. Let's make this config terminal access list. The name will be 122 permit what? Let's make this permit is ICMP any host and to any source destination, any echo to be receiving a ping. Right, so after we make this configuration, we can go straight to the class map. Class map. Let's create a class map. And then we are going to say match all and all matching statements under this class map. Match all. Let's call this we needed to give you a name. Control policy map. Let's give it this name. So inside of this we can go straight to the match. Let's match the access list. Match access group 122. Right, that's it, what we need. We can exit here. After we make a match between, after we created the access list, created the class map and match all, we gave a name and we match with the access list, we can create the policy map. Policy map, and then let's give a name to this policy map. This will be called the control policy Yes. So here we are going to create a class. What will be the class? Control policy map, that is the one that we created before, right? This one here, where is that? Yes, this one here. Class map, and then inside we can go to the police. Police what? Question mark. It's good also use always question mark because give it to you options here, and then you can set the limits that you want to use here. So I'm saying here, if that have more than this, more packets more than this, it will be dropped out. Exceeded, let's see here, exceed action drop. Let's drop if we exceed these packets. Right, so let's come in here and the control plane. Control plane, and here inside of the control plane we are going to service policy, servicing policy what input, and then the name that we gave before, control policy, policy. And to make sure that this is working, we are going to say here show policy map control plane. No, not yet. Show control plane. Features. Alright, so it shows to us that the control plane policy is activated. Right, really good. So really good. So now let's go to the router 1 and send the pings to make sure that there are any packets being dropped, right? Okay, so ping. Okay, first I needed to see what is the IP of the interface. Show IP interface brief. Okay, we are going to use this 192.168.12.2, ping 192.168.12.2, and then here I will say repeat 2000 size 115.00 time out 1. Alright, it's not like this. Let's see if something happened. Nothing yet. No packets being dropped. Let's wait.
Unless the Lord builds the house, its walls will crumble in the wind. Unless He guards the gates of our hearts, all our striving will be in vain. You, O God, are the keeper of generations. You plant our roots in your eternal word. Our children rise like morning light. They are arrows in the hands of grace. Children of the promise, born of your love, covered by mercy.
Alright, let's change this to... I configured this too much.
For they speak, you write their names upon your hand. Guard them, Lord, in all their ways. Let truth and peace surround their days. Children of the promise, sons and daughters of light. May they walk with you in
Let's go back.
You bless the home where faith
Right, let's close this here. So the pact was being dropped, as you can see,
at dawn,
but I want to put less packets.
and tears
So
are near. The shepherd of every soul that
no policy map.
their hands shall build, their lips shall praise, their steps shall follow your eternal way.
So here will be class,
From the cradle
control policy,
to the years of
control planning policy,
your goodness
map,
will be their song.
police,
Children of the promise, born of your love, covered by mercy.
let's try this.
Watch from above. You form their hearts before they speak. You write their names upon your hand. Guard them, Lord, in all
Config terminal, control plane,
peace surround their days. Children of the promise,
service,
daughters of light.
policy,
May they
input,
walk with you in
control plane policy, policy. Alright, let's see that again. Router 1,
Lord of Abraham, God of Isaac and Jacob, you are faithful
router 2,
every generation.
show,
Children of your covenant stand protected beneath your
control plane,
compassion. Teach them wisdom, crown them with
Fiat Tourist.
grace. Let your
Alright, is activated.
spirit guide them.
Let's try to do this again here.
For they belong not to the world.
Ping 192.168.12.2. Repeat 1000.
Blessed is the
Size.
man whose quiver is full, whose home resounds with joy and peace. They shall speak with honor in the
Alright.
day.
So here it is showing to us that the pacts are being dropped, not being pinged.
Let their
show policy map control plane. And here is really clear, showing to us that I have exceeded the 18 packets, but it will be increased because he is still trying to ping. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.